the main guy.
Right. Okay, we are live.
Main guy.
Okay, we are live.
Main guy. We have an echo.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, everybody.
Peace, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, people? It says 5 watching. Got
Hey,
2 thumbs
everybody.
up. Got 2 thumbs up already. 5 watching, it says. I'm sure one probably is watching myself, so. I sent it to Mr. Seven. I didn't know if we was back not or not, so.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, got all sorts of flooding out around up there. I'm wondering, so.
Well, he, has boats, so.
Yeah,
Be
it
okay.
makes me boat to get out.
Get his dock put in. He's got like 100-foot long dock, so. Oh, it kind of stinks that you need. I'm, gonna cut back on the growing. But if you got plenty, you don't need it. I don't know about the financial side of it for you, or anything.
Well, that was just extra money.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I've never, done it for money. I've always done it for smoke because I always smoke a joint.
I've been an outlaw all my life. So sorry. Oh. Am I ready to pop already? Or might that do? There it is. Yep, surprised Howard's not here.
I can't find it online.
Hey, Wild. No problem, buddy.
Cheers, well, I can't find it on YouTube. I know I subscribed to you.
It's under my account.
I know. I don't know why I can't.
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, that's the Cobra 442 account. That's why. That's the old account before I knew you. Well, maybe not before you knew you, but there you are. I'm kind of flu. Ivermectin, brother. Take that horse dewormer. Helps you out. I took it when the wife got COVID. I don't think I got it. Or maybe I didn't care.
I got it, so no biggie. It's just like the normal flu to me, so maybe a little harder, but not much. I'll be taking plenty of vitamin D this winter, so
I've been outside quite a bit. Obviously,
all right, you see how dark I am, don't you?
yeah.
But heck, I'm on the farm, out the house. It's all farmer's tan though, so I rarely put my shorts on, not around the farm.
I almost never take them off in the summertime. Always have shorts on.
Dude, I got a nephew who wears shorts 365 days a year. Even
That's
at
like Nuggy used to be.
I'm a skinny guy though. My body heat pretty fast.
I've lost 25 pounds, eating no sugar at all,
Yeah.
no potatoes, no bread. Had brown rice the other day.
Yeah, that would be
Right.
hard for me to do. No potatoes, no bread. But then again, I'm not worried about getting fat, so.
No. I'm too fat. I'd love to get down to your weight. What's your weight? There's no way you can even be over 200.
152 pounds,
152?
152. 5'11" and 152. So yeah, I'm not a big guy.
I remember. Sun's almost gone. 8 watts. I was pulling in now.
Oh, down to 8 watts.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Go out there and turn it towards the sun.
I was trying to understand how they say, just put it, face south and angle it so many degrees. You
Well,
would think you'd want to have it always pointing at the sun, which is always moving, and
yeah, they make them like that. That's the most efficient ones.
yeah, it's cost big money for that stuff. I've seen that.
Oh, it didn't cost big money for a solar tracker.
I have a big piece of land out back that gets a lot of sun. So right now there's very little sun out there, the sun's so low now.
What do you think the city would say if you filled it up with solar panels?
They would sue me. They would go after me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Or is there some kind of a law on them?
I don't think so. But I haven't looked into it at all,
Here, all you want to get on here.
I'm not putting them on my house. It's one fucking 10 gauge wire, AGW, whatever, AWG, go on the ground and shit.
Homeowners are now eligible for a 30% of the total solar system install
Yeah.
cost for project started after January 1st, 2022.
Yep. Yeah, I could get tax back. I'm only at $1,300 right now that I've spent. And I've got one room off grid as far as I'm concerned. The room I'm always in, this room.
I was just saying if they have any limitations on what.
As long as you take care of the yard, I don't see why it would be.
Jackson County Planning Commission. An ordinance to amend chapter 150 zoning code of the Summit Township Code or ordinance to permit and regulate solar energy.
Well, they want that
I
cut
don't know
out.
what that it was. Maybe I'll just go by it. Our here, hope it says not found. Uh-oh, that's not good. Revised consumer renewable energy solar. I was looking for specifics. And production warranty of the panel is 25 years and the Michigan Solar Solutions. And it should produce electricity for 40 years. No, don't think so. And go solar for $79 a month. And Michigan shrink credits for rooftop solar. Michigan now, mid-Michigan now, utility scale solar projects capable of generating about 100 megawatt require a significant amount of land. Consumers energy looking for landowners to offer acres. 5 and 10 acres. Hey, I could do that. I could take 10 acres easy.
Or walk.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely getting shade there. Yeah, you're not getting any direct sunlight at all. Generator set down there. Oh, your inverter's set now. No, that's a generator, isn't it?
Decent wattage right now. 16, not much.
Here's March 2023. Michigan Solar Power Panel incentives and rebates most substantial. So, yeah, see, but they want you to, they don't want you to install it yourself. They want somebody to come install it.
Yeah, it's all a racket. But with enough searching, and you can get Canadian Solar has used panels that they'll ship to you. You can typically get a pallet of 10, which would be a shitload. I don't think I'd need that many. But yeah, you could absolutely do it. And the wires to connect them are nothing. The thin wires, as far as I'm concerned. Seven was worried about running my cable wire from the back 40, what I call the back 40, the back end of my property, to the house. And I could buy a cable for $100. I'm sorry, $130 for 100 foot. That'd make it. You only need the one. You want it at 95 watts. But I'm a newbie at this, so I'm falling head over heels in this shit. I'm down the rabbit hole deep.
Well, you gotta do something.
I don't want another $400 electric bill of shit.
Oh, that's no. My last month's bill, I hadn't even ran the air conditioner last month. My last month's bill was $325. And could be walking in the wintertime, it's upwards of $700. Why is, yeah, there ain't really a lot of results for it.
My last electric bill was $167. I'm doing the peak time rewards, so they shut off my power. I don't shut it off, but if I try to shut off my lights, my grow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when they wanted to, want me to, and keep them off till 7 for sure. But last 3 months, my bills have been 167, 179, and 178. Then before that, in April was $300, and 366, 413. Fuck that. I don't want any more of those bills. They want you to, go on grid for them. Buy your solar panels, get connected to the grid, and then when you have extra power, we'll buy it. That's bullshit. Put it in your batteries and save it when you need it.
Sorry.
Here's Wobbs.
Sent you the link too, Wobbs. Pretty sure I did. Or I could drop it in chat if you need me to.
Yeah, pin it in chat.
It's in your email. That's all I have in your email.
$8 watts. Getting no sun, but it's getting 8 watts.
Yeah, it's getting a straight photon floating around through the air. Oh. You see, Walt's house was looking good. He needs to come on here and show them off.
Yeah,
Last time I seen him, which, when was it?
you should have good weather up there.
Smoke's still here. Unfortunately, from Canada. Blame them Canadians for everything.
I didn't see too much today. I mean, a little hazy, but nothing bad. Got the grandbaby till 9. Golly. What are you doing over there? Come on, get away from there. I know what she's doing. Going after 2 dead critters I found on 2 over there. She smells them. A bird and a mouse. Both in my garage. Both basically the exact same spot. I don't know what hell happened.
Huh.
So in my garage, probably gotta be careful what we say. So everything I'm gonna say is not. This is theoretical. So in my garage, I have a 100 amp breaker coming in from the main panel, which is 100 amp also. To jump to double switch,
Yeah,
but there's nothing 240 volts in my garage. So it's got to be going to both bus bars and the panel in the garage, right? So if I power the garage, it's going to give power the entire house doing that at 120 volts. Yes, I understand all that. After I disconnect them from the main breaker, all that good stuff, right? Hypothetically speaking.
I would have to look.
All right, I'll take some pictures
And
for you.
what size wire you got running to your garage too, so. Normally you won't take 100 and split it into another 100. You'd take one and the sub panel would be into a 50.
Yeah, I would think so too, but it's not that way. And I could show you on.
Plenty to have 100 amps out in the garage, man. You got to be.
Wait, and I don't use 100 amps. I mean, regular outlets out there. Nothing major I use. Everything's 110 volts, 120.
I mean, like I said, I'm not there. I'm not going to tell you how my pole barn's hooked up. So. My pole barn's hooked up with, tied right in with the incoming legs from the meter on the panel. And then run 660 feet down to the pole barn, direct buried.
Right.
To the lugs on the panel down there with no breaker. All I have is, if it goes, something happens, all I have is a shut off on the meter base, underneath the meter base. I had that happen before. I had some wires burning too.
I'd like to, understand how it can be a free country, which I know it's fucking not a free country, that you're required to stay connected to the electric company. Okay, it's my house. I'm gonna unplug that fucking electric company and I'll take their gas, but I'm gonna unplug the electric company and power it myself. Fuck their circuit coming in. I'm not worried about zapping someone off a pole or anything, quarter mile away or whatever, shit like that.
Well, it's because you're in a city. The city is like an HOA. They have more rules and regulations than you do out in the rural.
Yeah, that's a good point. They'll give me the story like, your house is so close to everyone else, you catch on fire and you toast everybody else.
Yeah, you have less freedom here. You have less freedom in those cities like big cities like that than you do out here. Where even in this small city, besides
Right,
getting
and Bill and then Dougie in that position, where they do what the fuck they want. It's the way I want to be. I want to be able to do what the fuck I want.
on my being here in town, there's a few things they didn't make us get rid. They're not allowing us to have chickens.
Here's
in town.
JC.
Can't raise chickens in town anymore. Hey, JC.
Oh, he was on Villain's live today. Villain was live today? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I caught him at the last 5 minutes, or the last 5 minutes. He was just going on. Yeah, he was on for like 4 hours, and I just came in from.
4 hours. Wow.
And I can't remember what time I got home. It had to be about 2 o'clock or so. Somewhere around there. There's Howard. It's someone else to tie it. Evening, Howard.
Hey, good evening.
Viking
you?
King.
Hey, Cobra.
Hey, Viking.
Here's Howard. Cheers, Wild and Rumble.
That's out there. Wild on Rumble.
Yep. Well, also on Rumble. I think he's doing both. He's being nice and give me a thumbs up on Rumble too.
Whatever it takes, right? Get those thumbs up. Hey, Wild. Viking. JC Smith. JC, yes. So I'm going to be up north this weekend. So Saturday, we're going up north to Gravenhurst. So I won't be around Saturday evening for fight night or whatever. Just let you know.
Well,
Wow.
so sad for you.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was the following weekend. She says, no, it's this weekend. I go, oh shit. Okay, whatever.
I don't, I'm not a big.
I promised my son would show up, So.
Hey, Bobs. Thought you had baby Bobs.
See what? Para? Boston. Wild. Yeah.
Figuring out your audio. Still haven't got it. There he goes.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn the camera around and it ain't fucking working.
Well,
That little,
Bobs.
the little icon.
yeah.
I'm on my phone, dude.
Yeah, there's a little at the bottom right hand corner. Usually, it reverses it
Bottom right, top right, somewhere.
somewhere.
One of those corners. There you go. Oh,
No. Fuck me, Jesus Christ, stupid fucking thing.
Cobra, they're not promoting you enough on Rumble. I'm on all the lives and they're not even showing you.
they never do.
Huh?
They never do. I mean, I'm nobody.
I wonder how people find it though.
Yeah, subscribe to me.
All the people, 100 and some people.
Why are you talking about 100 and something
Uh-oh.
people? We have 11 people watching us right now.
Yeah, but 7 days
There's
ago.
66. I have 66 followers on
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah, but last week we got 245 viewers.
Right. Well, people look, and in the top bar, there's a search bar, and the channel is called 420 BUDDS OGG 71923. So
Yeah.
if they typed in 420, we would probably pop up.
Take off the 420 and probably.
No, just 420. Because I'm sure a lot of people type that in.
Am I there now?
Yeah, you're here.
You can hear me?
Yes,
I can.
sir.
Says there's
Can you
12,
see me?
it says there's
Yes, we
12
can.
watching on Rumble.
Turn it sideways and it'll be better.
There's more
All right.
watching on Rumble.
There's more what?
More watching on Rumble. It says 12 watching on Rumble.
Wait,
Okay, I
mine
got
says
a
9 right now, but
quick couple of minutes.
Well, it's
So there's-
probably-
Why am I so fucking
pin
tiny?
him. Make him larger. Midwest. Be the host.
how do I make it full screen?
Look at the top 3 corners of 3 dots on the top right hand side of the
Pin to
of the
first,
guy of him.
pin to first screen.
No.
I got it. I got it.
I just double click on his image and it comes up on.
Spotlight. Okay, there you go.
Full
page.
I see, yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Looking
There you
nice,
go.
Wobbly. Looking really nice.
Yeah, they
That's,
do.
I wish mine were as
Real-
bushy. Mine are more, not so bushy. Wow. Beauty.
in this one, and I have it out and straightened it out. But this, here's the gelato.
It's almost like you've done that manicure to it, give it a nice round shape.
Trimmed hedges.
Yeah, that's just
Got a
Let
hedge
her-
trimmer.
let her-
Call you Edward Scissorhands.
let her
That's
go.
right.
Let her go. I
That's
still have to
right.
trim the bottom of it out. Because I got all the bottoms already done on these ones, eh? But I haven't got the bottom done on that one yet. That should have been today, but
Yeah. On the bottom
Yeah.
of mine,
these are those copycat, Howard,
yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
right? I bent it down, snapped it a little bit here and there, right?
That's
It's fine.
okay. That's
It's going in a
okay.
bigger pot tomorrow. It's actually going in that pot. I'm gonna turn the garbage pail upside down and fill it up, and then put it all in the full sun.
It's too bad you got the seed so late to start
Oh,
them
no.
so
Do
late.
you use soil or ProMix? What do you use for medium?
Pro mix and compost and just my soil for years, right?
Okay.
You're gonna straighten. Well, I topped this one the other day, but I got to pull them right out into the sun, right? Because they're sun around 5 o'clock.
Right,
So I'm gonna
right.
pull them out like round out there.
So how
That's
about
a
your neighbors?
beauty.
Who's up behind that fence? That's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, okay, who's gonna rob this shit?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm building a greenhouse. I don't know if my connection is still good or not, but so
Yeah,
Still,
so I-
still
you
good.
this was the old tent I took down and shrunk it,
Right, right.
right? And just using all scrap wood. And then I had some bricks and I, made a fucking wood stove, right? With a heat later on. So yeah, that's getting done. So I'm gonna be able to park my ass out here and watch over there. Right?
While you're growing in here too. That'd be cool.
So I'll be able to run wires to that
He's in
and be able to sit
Canada.
out there at
He's
night.
in Canada and he's gonna be standing on guard for thee.
Get a solar generator,
See how
brother.
it goes?
No wires needed.
Yeah, you need some sensor lights. Any kind of motion out there, just light comes on right away.
Yeah, no, I stay up through the
Turn off
night anyways.
alarm. Yeah,
Come
I
harvest
know.
time, right?
I know. You gotta stand on guard for thee. It's fucking unbelievable.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it did a
You
little
need another
different this year.
trellis?
Pardon me?
You think I need another trellis on top of that?
Well, I'll let these go for a bit till they're about here, right? And then I'll top them all one more time. And yeah, I'll trellis it just so it's just below the fence line there, right? Just in time for bud, right? This one's just gorgeous, man. It's so thick. I wish it's about maybe 3 weeks younger than those ones. So, and then that one's another 3 weeks younger than that one. And that one's just a piece of shit. I'll never do what's it called? Nirvana Seed Company? No. No. This is the only one that actually did much. And Howard, you got one of these clones, and I don't know how it's going to turn out.
That's funny, you know, that clone that almost died? It's thriving, wobbly, it's thriving. It's almost the same as the
I
other
don't know.
ones. So I got 4 on the go.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beauty. It's doing its thing. So your 4 clones that I have are just thriving. They're just going down really nice.
Right on. Excellent. I don't know what's wrong with that one. Then I got something. It just doesn't like where it is. That's for fucking sure.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Something
be-
up with it. 'Cause
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clones turned out fine. I just hope
Right.
they don't all go variegated, right? But
So far, so good.
all right, I gotta run and go pick up my daughter.
Yeah, sure, Wobbly. Good to see you.
Thanks
Good
for
to see you.
stopping by.
Good talking to you.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
look
you.
good.
Thank you. See you at the fights probably Friday, Saturday, or
Well, Saturday I'm up in Gravenhurst, so I won't be around. But
Ah.
cheers.
cheers, guys. Have a good one. Now, how do I leave out of here? Back.
Red
It's
button
Zoom.
usually.
It's Zoom, yeah.
And I'm not gonna get all of it.
Yeah. Okay. This isn't working.
On
Do.
the bottom corner, it says leave.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
Little box, yeah.
I can help you.
We can kick you out if we need to.
I say I can kick him out if I need to. Yeah.
What a nice looking yard, hey? Isn't that nice? So organized. Yeah, I just got a few pots scattered around.
Hey, boss.
He's got it going on. Stand on guard for these. See, he's gonna camp out there and watch his plants in October.
Come on, Boston Buds.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain. We didn't get hardly any. Called for rain again at 5 o'clock. We didn't get any again today.
My weather report says it's not gonna come in till possibly in the morning.
So
So
it's hit and miss here. Like, you know, there's a dark cloud gets spit for 5 minutes, then it drifts away.
there's been a lot of big puppy clouds today.
Yeah.
It's been pretty clear skies. I'm what it is out now. But pretty sunny here.
All that heat wave down south, all those people, millions of people suffering. Phoenix 117. Holy shit, man. That's insane, that temperature. I saw the one sign was posted on a footpath. Travel advisory after 10 a.m. Not advised to travel this path after
Well,
10 a.m.
That's nothing new.
People don't have common sense. They got to be told, don't go hiking down this trail.
It almost acts like it's raining outside. I'll be back in just a second, gentlemen.
Roll up the windows of his car. That's right. I thought 7 might be on tonight. Probably still up in Maine.
I would imagine it. Well, I'm not sure. I
Well,
haven't
yeah.
checked it out there. I would think it's like us. We've had good weather, and here they're typically 2 days behind us. One or 2 days
I
behind
was
us.
going to ask him about that rainstorm they had in Quebec through New York State and up through Quebec. If he got affected by it at all.
Don't know.
That's right.
Let's smoke a joint. That sounds like a good plan.
Got it? Use it.
I got it.
He's using it. It's good.
You got this too. Nice. See that later. Get my plants downstairs is what I'm showing there currently today. I have 2
Nice.
and like day 30 of flower, and then 10 in veg.
Which was 60 days in flower, right?
Typically 63.
Yeah.
These plants aren't supposed to be any faster. The next set of 10, they're supposed to be the fast ones. Supposed to flower in 45
Right,
days, is what it
right,
says.
right.
No
right,
fucking way.
Do you scope the trichomes, the color?
No, I didn't yet on this, of course. I'm not doing that one. They're in veg still.
I mean,
At the beginning of it, right there,
when they're
that's
when they're
veg.
close to get ready, or around 60 days, you scope them to see the color of the trichomes. No, yes, I don't know.
I missed what you said.
You have a microscope.
Yes,
So
my
you
camera's
scope-
pretty damn good too, but yes.
Yeah, you scope the color of the trichomes, right?
Right,
Before you harvest.
right. Typically, I try to go for like, cloudy, maybe up to 10% cloudy, amber.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Cloudy.
Yeah, because it's gonna cook more while it's
Yeah,
drying. That's the way I think of it. It's cooking.
amber is already degrading.
Right. But those next ones, the Lord Kush, is supposed to finish and flowering in 45 days. That's what the package says. I think they're full of shit. But
You grow long enough, you can usually tell, especially if you've grown the strain long enough.
that's the ones right here in veg that I said are growing like nuts. Right here, I'll back it up. Those are in veg.
Yeah,
So they do seem to be growing fast, more fast than I've ever seen for my pro mix, or definitely in soil. Soil's crappy. This is the plants last week and this week. Last week, this week.
Big jump.
That's why it's turning yellow, because I'm not feeding them enough because they're growing so damn fast.
Exponentially.
you're gonna have to either feed them a little more, a little more often, or you're gonna have to feed them a little more. You're doing feeding once a day or once every other day now?
Every other day. That seems to be a good, that's what I was used to doing pro mix, and it's built in my brain. But and I always look at them, so if they look like they need, I'll go down and take care of them, but I don't know.
You're running tap water?
Yep. Tap water, let air out for at least 3 days,
Are you adding any extra cow mag?
Oh yeah, I add CalMag every time.
Okay.
5 mils per gallon.
$5 mil per gallon.
Of CalMag.
If
And then also in flour right now of blue, and in veg I use
what kind of cow mag?
Botanica.
Okay, the regular cow mag plus.
Yeah.
Well, that should give you about 200 parts per million of
And
cow
I'm
mag.
also using damn it, what's it called?
Flora,
Dynagrow.
Yeah, I'm
Or-
using Dynagrow Protec, which is silica,
silica.
which is again that's 5 milliliters per gallon, and then Foliage Pro is the blue veg nutrient. When I go into flower, I use both veg and nutrients, veg and flower nutrients for the first couple weeks. And then again, on like last time I just fed them, I gave them veg and flower nutrients. 5 mils per gallon.
General Boo. Oh, General Boo.
Just partly cloudy. I agree. Good man.
Are you the former partly cloudy?
Sure, you can ask us a question about weed king swindle.
You can ask us any kind of question you want about weed.
First Amendment is probably like any question you want at all. No censorship right there. Oh, good morning, America.
Yeah. Probably what got you last time, Cobra.
No sound that time.
Would not do that with them, we'd be totally screwed.
No, I could do another. I have another channel, like Cobra 442 channel,
Yeah,
but I haven't posted on that in fucking years now. But that has 416 subscribers. Almost 420.
if we were only on Rumble, I wouldn't care. You could stream whatever you want to on Rumble.
Oh, I am. What you see and what they see is completely different.
With weight loss? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, no, I didn't, Wild. I didn't know partly passed. Man, that's what I get, being too busy in the summertime. Or being too busy anymore.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
I didn't hear you, sorry. It was great. Hey, Kowski. More calories. I don't know. I'm 67 years old. I'm 5'11", 152 pounds, been smoking weed all my life, and I'm not fat, so
I am.
it definitely depends on
59.
the person.
6'1", 278 pounds.
Man, I'm sorry to hear about partly cloudy. Darn, I'm behind on everything, so
Yeah, he got sick on January.
really.
Took him pretty quick.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Makes me think of that Rolling Stones song, "Your Time Is Gonna Come."
No, he wasn't that old.
He's younger than us, that's for sure. All three of us.
But we know Howard's the old man in the room, but
I'm the baby.
It's okay.
I'm 4 years behind him, and you're what,
59. Close enough. Well, I will be 59
enough,
in like
yeah.
10 days, 20 days.
years.
Yeah, that's right there. You're right there beside me.
Yeah,
I don't. Go ahead, what's that?
I don't think weed is good for weight loss really, so.
Hey, the only thing I have for desserts right now is ice cream, sugar-free ice cream. 100 calories. I'll enjoy that every fucking night. Thank you.
I think it's also how active you are too, how many calories you burn a day. I burn a lot. I'm on the go from the time I get up till.
Yeah, I've been riding my bike too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trick
Yeah.
to weight loss is burn
Mhm.
more calories than you're taking.
I still push mow my yard here at home.
Well, I think I'm losing weight because I had to add another notch to my belt. My pants are falling off when I stand up and I'm on the last notch. I don't know.
Yeah,
you're
Hey,
the villain.
tapering will definitely help you lose. Hey, villain.
Definitely would.
Koski, you gotta feel bad for his family, not for him, because he's with God, you know? He's in
Yeah.
heaven, so
That's right.
Yeah, but it's always the people that are still around that hurt.
that's right. It's people that still here get fucked.
They're the ones that hurt.
Good
You,
job. 45 pounds. I'm at 25.
that dad don't hurt anymore.
Last week in Toronto, there was an altercation, 3 guys fighting at lunchtime in the east end of Toronto. And they headbutted or pulled out a couple of guns and started shooting at each other. Well, they didn't hit each other, but they caught an innocent bystander. She died. 44-year-old woman with 2 kids. She's caught the stray bullet. Had nothing to do with the argument. But these 3 jackoffs are shooting at each other on the street. Crazy, crazy world. So they had a memorial for her last night.
Partly cloudy, eggs. We're talking about partly cloudy.
Partly Cloudy's one that passed away. And that was a couple months ago now. I believe it was cancer of some sort. I think it was the same cancer that Bob successfully recovered from.
I know my sister's fighting.
Pancreatic cancer, I believe.
My sister's fighting cancer right now. Also. My mom went through it twice. It killed my dad. It'll probably kill me too. But
Well, it's in the in your family, it looks like.
well, I don't have no lumps on my breast, so it's not
That's good.
breast cancer. So
June
what
2nd passed.
my mom had and my sister had. My mom had cancer twice. She had colon cancer in her late 70s. She survived it. She's 86, still kicking.
Cancer sucks. Took my 14-year-old daughter 20 years ago now.
I
Well,
know.
next year, 19 years ago this year.
Yeah, that's what almost killed Super Bob is pancreatic cancer. June 2nd. Damn, how come I didn't hear about that? Well, I guess I haven't been anywhere. I just don't have time to sit down and
Pretty sure our show we talked about it. I could look back, but whatever, no big deal. You might be going to see now too, old man.
yeah, well, that could be possible too.
Everything's possible. For sure.
Not considering I have to do almost everything for my wife anymore. It's as far as paperwork.
Yeah, because you didn't know that. That's why I, stepped away from doing what I used to do. Fuck this. Money doesn't help. had the kick-ass job, made great money. Couldn't save my daughter. In New England, with Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, all that shit. Died in Children's Bon Secours, no. Children's Hospital. I'm not sure which one. Passed in. My older daughter at that time was cutting herself, self-mutilating. Great time in my life. I was like, fuck this, money don't matter.
No. It don't. I think it makes you a worse person, really. Hey, did you see that Pence interview with Tucker? When
What about Tucker?
With Tucker and met or did interviewed Pence on that turning point or whatever it was, or
I watched all the interviews, yeah.
all the Iowa.
Yeah, I watched every single one on that turning point.
Man, that guy is such a squirrel. Pence.
Pence, oh, I'm sorry, it's your state, man.
My state.
For him to say he didn't care about the fucking people. Oh my God, not my concern. Oh my God.
It was sort of strange, that, before, and I've been in construction, I've been around that, and this was several years ago when Pence was actually governor here, that I'd never heard of the Pence Group. As soon as he becomes governor, you start seeing all these Pence Groups trucks driving around, which is his brother's company. Never seen him in this part of the state before. So don't tell me about nepotism.
Yeah, they all do all that way. They're all fucking crooked. I know that's what Dylan thinks a lot too.
I've never liked Pence. He comes off as one of those holier than God guys, because it's supposedly he's a religious mortar, but he comes off as holier than.
Yep, something's still gonna happen before 2020. For 2024. I'm losing time here. For the election, there'll be something.
There always is.
I think aliens coming. That's what's gonna be.
And everything they do is just a distraction from the real problems, Cobra.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's all distractions.
That's why I'm trying to get, disconnected from all that shit. I never watch TV now. Never.
I don't watch the news. I don't even watch the Weather Channel anymore.
Wait, I check my local weather to see what the weather's gonna be, and that's it. On the on the web.
Pull up the radar and a 10-day forecast, and that's all I care about. So
Yep.
I mean, I'll see some clips from TV shows, but I'm not watching network TV. So
I'm on Twitter. That's where I get all of my shit. But I will not click on anything that says Fox News. I can tell you that. Or I look at who the people is that's saying this shit. Whatever it could be. It could be MSNBC, CNN. Fuck that. They're all bullshit. So I'll skip right past them.
I did sign up to Twitter, and the only people I follow was Elon Musk and Tucker.
Yeah.
So 2 people I follow on there. I don't even go on anybody else unless it's one of those 2 saying something.
Wait. So if you click on home, they say for you, and it'll give you people that they think you'll find interesting. And they give you both sides, and it's okay.
Now I barely have enough time for YouTube now, let alone
Fuck YouTube. I'm never on YouTube. Well, very rarely, I should say. They never.
Well, I'm usually setting up here with something on it when I'm trimming. So, and right now I'm trimming a lot. So in the evenings, which I should
I'm
be
doing a lot of research on all the solar shit. So Oh, only getting 2 watts now on the power. The sun's almost down, but I'm still getting 2 watts.
So you got it hooked up?
Yep.
It reads you, gives you a readout of what it's charging, eh?
Yep, we're charging. Well, I only have one panel, and I just got it at 6:30 tonight. So I saw it get over to over 100 watts, and I took a video of it. You want to show it?
What you doing, maybe, Ed?
There you go. I think you see it. Maybe not.
What you doing, maybe, Ed? You get that beat?
Here's outside. And I'll show you the panel there. And I kind of see it. Here's the thing. 98 watts coming in, 80 watts going out. And there's the wire that's plugged, everything's plugged into that, nothing's plugged into the wall. And I can use a generator, which is right outside the door too.
Yeah, so you're running your computer and monitor and everything off that?
Yeah, all TVs,
Cool.
anything. Yeah.
Cool.
What's this room?
Yeah, that's where I'm pollinating some plants up here, so I could, in case I do decide to quit growing. For a while, I'll at least have some seeds to start over.
Well, how many plants would you need to start over? You know, I mean, fuck, the seeds is fucking so cheap too.
General Booth, you're overwatering if you're watering my plants every 3 hours. I don't know who you are, but you know who General Booth is?
No, no clue. Well, I'll do some research. Hold on. Give me a second.
It's gotta be somebody. Got a picture of Kermit, is that Kermit the Frog up there? Yeah, looks like it. I can't tell what his picture
That's
is.
an army helmet with a fake star in it.
Yeah,
Joined
wow.
July 19, 2023. So he joined tonight.
Ah, okay.
So definitely a bullshit account. I don't know why they would have to come in with a different name.
That's fucking no-no. It's fucking
Probably.
General Booth, no-no.
That'd
Booth-
be my
Booth
guess
boy.
too.
Booth boy. That's Mr. Booth boy. Big boofer.
I
What a
don't know why,
goofer.
you know,
Not
doesn't
a
use his own
goofer.
name.
Big
he's not,
boofer.
you know.
He's got nothing better to do with his life. Come on, it's so sad. Mr. Boofer. Hate to blow your cover.
Where do we know you from, General Booth?
BC. From
BC?
BC. Around Kamloops. Boof boy.
Wait for 20 gigs. Internet provides me all the entertainment I need.
He said it's me. It's me. Yeah, what the hell?
I wish Tucker had interviewed Trump during that turning point thing. And been just as tough as he is on the rest of them, you know?
Yeah. It'll probably come eventually.
Coffee grounds from Starbucks, huh?
I mean, I'm not totally a Trump supporter, so, but right now I am. Because there's nobody else that's willing to do what I want to see done. And I don't know if he can get it done.
I
today.
think it was a fucking coup. And so absolutely I'm a Trump supporter. Without question, he was fucking spied on before the campaign. Last time, during the campaign, he had investigation from FBI. Then
Well-
after, you know, it was bullshit. whole fucking
It's
first
all,
term.
the whole thing, all they've been going after him for, that's part of it.
You throw enough shit against the wall and some of it's gotta stick.
Nonstop since before
Whoa,
he took the oath. It's been nonstop before he even took the oath, what they've been doing.
and I've
Dirty
known Trump
politics.
since the 80s, man.
Dirty
Been the same
politics.
good person, I think. Always wanted to be in the spotlight, but whatever. Get good when it's in the spotlight.
Nobody's perfect. That's, I mean, I just don't know if he's got enough guts to really do what he needs to do, so we'll just tear it all down.
I think anyone has the best chance to, it's got to be him. Without question, he's got to have the best chance of doing it of anybody.
Yeah,
Everyone else, that Vivek, whatever his name is, he talks a good game, but if you do some research on him, he's not that great. And
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not up on, I like what he says a lot of times, with what he says, but I just don't trust him. Fast talking car salesman, I call it. Potting soil from Costco. Yeah, you can do that, or you can go to any hardware store and just get some Miracle Grow and throw it in that. Miracle Grow potting soil. They sell it everywhere.
Ocean forest, not floor. Forest, like walking through the forest where the monkeys and deers and shit are. Monkeys and deers, good combination, huh? I don't think there's any place where they're together.
Yeah, grow mixes for dummies. You just gotta feed it every other time, so.
Yeah, no nutrients in Pro Mix.
Yeah, no nutrients. Well, there is some, but. Just because it's an organic compound.
I'm using cocoa for the first time, this time 420. And they're growing fast. I think I'm underfeeding them. So I used to grow in Pro Mix, but the last three grows have been in soil. So I've maybe changed my habits somewhat. So
Throw a little more pollen around. Other day, and I'll cut that thing down. I mean, I could keep cutting going, but man, that's a long time to keep cutting.
let's just try and grow like one giant plant. You know? So you can
Because
cut up the twisted roots of this. Well, I didn't say that, but you know.
Well, if it's outside, I would go grow one giant plant, but
You got a lot of acreage, right? Come on, one plant, you can do it.
cocoa best for small pots. That you can feed multiple times a day, or at least once a day, every day.
I have a drip feeder. I'm thinking of using that.
Well, you could do that, just set it on a timer so it drips. Only a certain amount of time.
Never used it, but I've had it for like a year and a half now. But it only does, I don't know how many. I think 6. So
Yeah, but I'm in cocoa and I'm growing. The biggest pot I use is a 5-gallon, and most of the time I don't even use those. Most of the time I'm only using 3 or number 3 pots, which are only really 2.5 gallons.
well,
Oh yeah, Kate, you can do it. I don't like the
You spend more time training and make it into a,
I don't like-
mainlining it, and fucking make it into a monster.
I don't like vegging over 3 or 4 weeks, so
I know. That's what you need to change. Go a big plant. Then you're gonna quit, so just slow down, one big plant, fucking let it grow extra double long.
well, I have at least 8 plants this size sitting down there in the same size container.
Awful lot of leggy. Too tall on the, bottom.
What's that? Yeah,
Top.
it's too old. It should have been flowered freaking a month ago. Now I'm gonna kill it. It's gonna get killed anyway, so. It's what happens when you have too many plants and they fill, and you gotta wait for your flower room to start to finish before you put anything else in it.
Again, why I said one big plant.
Well, you probably want to stay with Pro Mix then or something instead of trying it in cocoa.
Why? I don't. My Dynagrow has every nutrient the plant needs.
I mean, I'm still getting 1/4 pound of plant,
That
getting 4 ounces out of each plant. Oh yeah, I've done the sea of green. Yeah. I got a bunch of 1-gallon pots. I don't think I got any up here. Well, I'm gonna fly, these are all getting flowered out, but they're all gonna be seeded. They're all gonna get flowered out in these 1/2-gallon pots. I don't know about this one. This one's looking pretty sore. For some reason. Probably because it's been abused. I mean, I still got all sorts of seeds, so. I got tons of seeds.
I mean, not that, you obviously can do what you'd like, but on this grow, I only have 2 plants growing. I wanted to grow 5, but only 2 out of the 5 seeds popped, so. That's what I came up with this time, so I don't know, whatever.
Well, my plants are always bigger than their pots. Here's a whole bag of cherry mango haze seeds. There's probably 500 in there. Got a few seeds here, got about 15 seeds there. The Ken Head OG crossed with the Gorilla Blue. Got another 15 seeds here, the Cherry Haze. I got 2 seeds of Blue Dream Kush. Here's about 30 seeds of the Cherry Mango crossed with the Super Lemon Haze. Cherry
I
Mango.
have 2 seeds of Runts crossed with Thin Mints, Girl Scout cookies.
And
They were free.
here's about 75 seeds of Cherry Mango crossed with G13. Oh, I'm still going. Cherry Pie crossed with Blue Dream. There's about another 30 seeds there. Cherry Pie crossed with the Bubba Cheese. I should be growing some of that.
Just parrot.
And I still got some wob seeds here. Amherst sour D crossed with the wobs. Seeds I got here. So here's a Bubba cheese. Seeds. Them things are probably 10 years old. Not older. Here's some of my original strains. My skunk strains. Keep trying to grow some of them out too. And here's some OG Kush seeds. Not very many of them. And some more lost seeds. Bubba's gift for chocolate mint and wops.
In the end, they're gonna change their fucking laws.
No. No, and then I still got a bunch of these. This stuff all came out of bag seed over the years. I've got a bunch of them too. Granddaddy Burke crossed with Apku. Permafrost crossed with Blue Dream. Cabbage Patch crossed with Blue Dream. Purple Haze. Purple Haze crossed with Apku. Blue Dream. And Granddaddy Purple. I usually don't know where, because I don't grow many of these, so. Then I'll have all that, I'll have Kent Head OG Cross. Well, I like regular seeds. Hey, Ed, sorry. Have good sleep.
Still getting 2 watts.
Still get 2 watts.
No sun. Sun is set.
8:51, sunset there. Yeah, it might be there where you're, I'm a little farther west. Sun's not set here.
Echo. What time is sunset?
Sunset in Jackson will be at 9:11 p.m.
Oh,
today.
it's not down yet. I don't see it. No sun here. They say 9/11 is what time they say it goes down.
Oh, that's my air conditioner throwing water out on my window. I thought it was raining. I thought I loaded the one. I guess I must have, nope, I never finished it. Fire in the bowl, JC, you're right.
Ran out of CO2. I'm not gonna fill them up tanks right now, because like you, I have a lot of weed.
And I don't use CO2.
Yeah, I know.
CO2.
I'm aware. And I think, it definitely helps 25-30% for sure.
You know, I got a couple quarter pounds, freaking shrink wrapped up to pack away, put them in the refrigerator, bottom of the refrigerator. And more to do.
Do you have a press?
Huh?
You have a press?
No,
Maybe that should be your next investment.
no, I'm not buying press.
Yeah, dabs kill me too. I'm
I can
definitely a
barely
joint
do.
man.
I'm like Howard, I can barely smoke anything anymore, so. So I may have to just start washing it all and making edibles. I can probably sell edibles.
That's right, coconut oil.
Give your
Yeah,
wife
that's
something to do, get
coconut oil.
involved in the business.
Huh?
Give your wife something to do, you know?
No,
My wife's been doing really good with watching all the calories and cholesterol and all that shit. Really good at it. She's 61 years old and she's never known about that shit.
yeah,
Her doctor talked to her about it. So like for a month now, she's been doing a good job of watching all that. So I was gonna try something really nuts, which I know should not work. Take my solar panel here, go downstairs with my grow light, crank it on. What the fuck's it do?
you can see. Now you know how many watts of light hit your canopy then. As far as wattage.
There's no way it could, put out 640. I'd put the whole fucking array of panels that I have down there to do that. But it could probably max out at 200. No, it couldn't. It doesn't cover enough. It's like looking for free electricity, Putting
Yeah.
a fan on back of a boat or whatever.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Ain't nothing free in life, never has been.
No. I'm going down the solar road for anyone that's new here. But fuck yeah, I'm going down the solar road. So far in my living room, where I have all my computer, all this shit, everything connected here. I haven't spent a dime on the electric company. It's all been sun powered. Or generated this morning. 2 hours. Is my solar panel. That was a crappy little sunny day. I didn't get till a panel till 6:30 at night tonight. Pulling 98 watts in, outputting 80 watts.
Hey, Clyde.
This is gonna last 999 hours.
So see, lost plants be in flower, it start going into flower in another 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I would plan on, well, I guess, I'm not sure where he is exactly, but I would think your latitude matters.
He's probably a little farther north than you.
Oh, I would believe he is. I'm lower Michigan, not much Canada below me.
How far south of you are you of Detroit?
I think I'm parallel to it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So just, and that's only Windsor, it's only the city that's there.
In Canada?
Right?
Yeah, but then you just take that highway there, it takes you all the way up through where
But it's going the highway. I'm saying
Humble is, all the way up to Toronto, Hamilton, or
latitude.
Hamilton, and
The latitude's more north, so
Howard roads. I don't know what that road is. I've been to the town Humble lives in.
401, 401 to Toronto, then to 400 north to Barrie. Wobbly's an hour north of Toronto, so,
Yeah, he's up there pretty good, pretty far then.
well, Georgian Bay. Almost to Georgian Bay, Lake Simcoe. Right by Lake Simcoe, so it's another 50 clicks, 30 miles to Georgian Bay.
when you go into flower around there,
Yeah, end of August.
end of August.
Middle of August, end of August.
No, he'll probably be the first or second week of August, he'll start going in flower.
That's what I would think. Right?
It's like normal flower, you won't notice it at first until you start seeing the pistils, it usually takes 1 or 2. The buds
Like 10
start
days
to fall.
typically, right?
But they've already got into flower. Once daylight drops below 14 hours, they're gonna go into flower.
You have a totally dark space where they are, Howard, your outdoor plants?
No, just in the backyard.
So it's not
Fine.
totally dark.
They're
Lights
not
are off?
totally dark, no. I'd rather have them out in the sun anyways. I pushed them one year.
No,
then
no,
all
no,
the-
I'm talking at night when they go into flower is, 10 hours of darkness
Yeah,
or 12 hours and,
yeah,
Indoor
it comes
world.
out, it comes automatically. The days get shorter and the nights get longer. If I put them closer to the house, the shadow stays on them longer in the
Yeah.
morning, right? So they stay in the shade and then they get the sun in the afternoon and then the sunset. One tree blocks them out after, say, 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's already filtered through a tree.
right.
There's a couple nice spots in my yard.
I don't know what the PPFD or whatever the fucking number is that you're talking about that you have to go below for the plant to think that it's a night. That it's low enough.
No idea.
So I
no
think just
idea.
like right now, it's not dark enough outside. It's as far as I'm concerned, the sun's down, but it's not dark enough to put it in the dark.
It's not dark, it might be dusk,
Twilight,
not dark.
twilight till 10 o'clock anyways, 9:30.
Wait, so it didn't matter that you plant in the shade because the dusk is the dusk, period.
Right, right. I saw this one greenhouse grow, they had blackout curtains. So
Yeah.
they can black it out whatever they want, like just draw the curtains and they could change the lighting time. You know, they could.
Yeah,
take
with
an hour
Wobbly,
or
I would
2
think
hours.
Wobbly would want to do that with, or same with Villain.
Well, that's what you could do in a greenhouse too.
Yeah,
You could
right.
have
Yeah,
supplemental lights in the wintertime while you're veg.
Yeah.
And while you flower, at least for a couple hours.
see, Wobbly's close to the lake, so he gets a lot of moisture in the air, condensation, and you get bud rot.
Oh, yeah.
October, you get a rain, and then the buds start to rot on the plant. It's terrible. I pushed one plant one year, and I like started noticing, hey, these buds are not doing too good. So I could chop it down right away. I kind of saved half a plant, but lost half of it to rot. Hate to lose anything, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well,
One
you
year
gotta-
I didn't have a
You have to go
trellis
out
on the
and take
plant.
care
but
of it. I mean, every day I would think you'd have to, just like with
Yeah.
my plants indoors, you have to go take care of it, whatever it
Yeah, I
needs.
do. Every day I go and I check them out, see how they're doing and what's what, and pick off a few leaves here and there. So I got this one plant in a 5-gallon bucket, and the bottom leaves are turning brown, yellow, brown, drying up and dying off. I don't know if that's normal or not. But
Yes, it's normal. Depends on the age of the leaves. After such
yeah,
long, they lose their efficiency, they'll die. When they
Especially if
lose,
they're on the bottom and they're really not getting the same
Yeah.
sun that they were up top.
that's right.
It's like a sacrificial self defoliation.
yeah, that's what it does, yeah.
Some of I started indoors in March. So March to April is one, April, May, June. So the one set of 4 plants is 4 months old. And the other set of the copycat is like 3 months old.
I would think they'd be huge.
They're not that huge yet. They're about 4 foot tall. Getting up to the top of the trellis. Every day I notice an increase. I'm gonna go and, take some pictures and I'll show you next week.
What are you using for nutrients?
Pro mix.
Well, mix is not nutrients.
Walking on water,
Guy agreed. I got Guy agreed 444 in there. And I put in some other vegetable fertilizer and some manure. But a cup of manure in each pail. So it's got an assortment of stuff. Plus I
Yeah,
use
pictures would
the
definitely
banana peels, whether in blue, I'll give them the banana water. Cook up some banana peels 4 or 5 days, and then I dilute that in a 5-gallon pail of water that in straight out the peels and use the juice. Lots of potassium.
see all my root balls and leftover cocoa from my pots, because there is really no separating the cocoa out of it after it's that big a plant in that small pot.
Right. It's all roots anyways, right?
They all go out the veggie garden, they get rototilled in the garden. So I'm adding cocoa in my garden.
Pretty much what I'm doing too.
I had cocoa in my garden, composted steer manure. Sometimes I'll add some peat moss in there too. I'll get a couple bits of the bales and throw it in there. Because my soil's not really good.
Bye, what's going on?
My shit's growing my shit grows like crazy. Then I use chicken poop for fertilizer on my outdoor
That's-
garden.
That's the best stuff.
Chicken poop.
Chicken manure is the best stuff.
Bustin' Buzz, I don't said hi to you.
This is composted stuff. But it's got like 8% calcium and I need it for my tomatoes and stuff and my cucumbers. I need a lot of calcium. Tomatoes take a lot of calcium. And then I'm still,
My garden's thriving this year.
I've got about 20 watermelons growing,
Nice.
another 20 honey or early dew melons. And then I've got probably another 15 muskmelons growing. I got a lot of melons. They took over the garden. They're everywhere. They went in with the tomatoes and the corn and the green beans and
Yeah, the little patch of garden that I have is just 12 by 18 or something, just a little bit of dirt to scratch in. That's all it is. Peppers, tomatoes, green beans.
I learned my last lesson last year and I put up a fence around my garden this year because the deer got in there and got every one of my melons last year.
Damn. Yeah, the deer are terrible.
One of the
The
melons
deer are terrible.
open and ate.
I got no deer out of the city, but still, imagine the headache they are in the country. It's like Villain with the deer. You write a book, Villain and the Deer. Reggie and Villain and the Deer.
Well, I got a steel fence up around mine. I don't have
Right.
a vinyl deer fence. But I have a lot of deer out there, so. It's hit and miss, especially depends what you grow.
Yep.
Some years they would leave it alone, some years they'd go after it. Seems they really love zucchini leaves, though, for some reason. And those are pretty big leaves to eat. The zucchini.
A lot of space in the garden. Converted one tote into a planter and we got it full of potatoes. So, they come out all right. Nice little
Potatoes
fresh
up.
potatoes.
When I was out on the farm today, got some tomatoes. I got some red tomatoes, some yellow to orange tomato, cherry tomatoes. Got some green, started picking green beans. I dug up one small potato plant. It was dying off already, so. I took that up to my mom. She was gonna have green beans and fresh potatoes.
I'm gonna take the dog out. I'll be right back.
Matter, Captain.
Oh, Watts. No Watts now.
0 watts.
0 watts. Now I'm gonna be going down. I'm at 49% battery.
Yeah,
That'll make it, no problem.
gonna have to
Like I
fire the
said,
you're
what's
gonna
that?
have to fire the generator up for a couple hours.
Oh, that'll be tomorrow morning. Good.
Well,
At least I don't know how it's good it's gonna do in the morning. I have a 30-foot cable, so I should be able to, stretch it to wherever I see sun. Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
Smoke weed every day.
Any plans for this week?
what's that?
Any plans for this week?
Any plans for this week? Nah, just do the normal stuff. All depends if it rains. Slight chance of rain tomorrow, so we'll have to see.
What I heard too. I was not here, huh? Trying to give him his fix for fights.
Yeah, I was waiting for Howard to come back and I was gonna call it a night myself, so.
Yep. Mhm. $137 I'm using. I got 5.8 hours at that rate. 26.1 volts.
We're waiting for you to get it back. We're thinking we're gonna call it a night anyway, Howard.
Yeah, sure, no problem. No, the dog was bugging me to go out, and then my neighbor came over earlier this evening. And we had a little conversation about his properties being inspected. So the previous people who owned it converted the garage into a living space. So there's an issue since he bought it with the city that he has to convert it back to a garage. So which means, you know, somebody's complained about it or something. And the inspector was there the other day, but he's Indian and his mother was home. He was at work and she doesn't speak English. So they left a tag on the door. So I had to explain to him what the tag was all about. So he came over, can you explain this to me? You know, yeah, don't worry. Because he's the best thing that happened to me in the past 10 years. Because we had the slumlord of all slumlords next door.
Yeah.
We had 16 people living in there, 8 on the main floor and 8 in the basement. 2 families with 4 boys ripping up the neighborhood. Parties going on, people jumping the fence and ripping me off for stuff in my property, like garbage collecting, and oh man, nightmare for. I had a war for the tenants next door. Every 2 months was new tenants and a different issue to deal with. One broad was hooking, she grabbed a trick, take it to the basement. Yeah, it's all kinds of nonsense going on. For 10 years, I suffered with the slumlords. 16 people living in the house, can you imagine?
Well, if he just bought that house, then I wonder how the inspector didn't catch it away, or something didn't get caught up in the transaction there that.
The city drags their butt, so I can see that something I complained about 2 or 3 years ago finally got to the point of being processed. So I can almost say it was kind of like my complaints to the city. I used to phone the city once a week to complain. Because I talked to them, I said, I feel guilty complaining every time I do this. She says, oh no, you can complain as much as you want. I said, well, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? So that's the way it is. Issue with the garbage, issue with the people, the noise. One night they had a party at midnight and they were just ripping the place apart. 30, 40 people out there. And then I got pissed off. I yelled out, I called the cops, noise complaint, turn it down, or fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. So the next morning there's 5 or 6 of them hanging around their back deck trying to enjoy their afternoon. So I said, fuck you. I turned around, I put the leaf blower on a 5-gallon pail, turned it on full and put it on my deck, which is like 5 feet from where they were sitting, and let the frickin' leaf blower run at 80 decibels while they're trying to sit out there and enjoy their afternoon. Go fuck yourself. So for 4 hours, I run the leaf blower for 4 hours. Fuck
You're an
you.
evil motherfucker.
Yeah.
I take it.
You're gonna disturb me all night and then you're gonna party in the afternoon. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna disturb your fucking day. You know, assholes.
I take it your new neighbors are Indian or
Yeah, but the guys,
Oh, no, no,
unbelievable.
yeah, I'm not saying he race, I'm just saying because
No, he's
it
He's
seems
Indian.
to happen
from
because
India. He
I,
paid, he
I
paid
have-
1.3 million for the fucking property next door.
I have-
1.3. And
I
he had to put up, sorry,
no, I have a lot of Indian friends too. And they almost always had me used to come in and put their kitchen out in their garage. Instead of cooking in the house.
the people before were colored, were
Yeah, but I'm
they
saying,
they were trying to turn it back into a jungle. They come from a jungle and they
Yeah.
were trying to turn it back into a jungle. You know, they wouldn't cut the grass, the garbage was never put out properly. Mattresses, they had seven or eight mattresses stored in the back shed. For what reason, I have no idea. They had groundhogs and they had raccoons living in the attic. You know, they'd be up on the roof, scratching through the roof and, ripping the place apart. You know, the raccoons lived there for 5 years and it was their property. You know, and the people who lived there were rentiers. They didn't care. The landlord was absentee landlord. He didn't care. The place went wild in 10 years. So
No.
this guy turned around and bought it. They spent 6 months cleaning up the joint. He bought it for 1.2 and he had to put on a new roof, a new heating system, a new furnace. He had to, the back door, there was always an issue because it was below grade. So he spent maybe $6,000 on a new concrete patio, driveway kind of deal and raised the door up a foot so it would be level with the grade instead of having the eaves trough used to drain into a well. The well used to get plugged and it would flood the basement twice a year. If all of this little catch basin would flood and they'd open the back door and it would flood the basement. So they had issues with mold for years. Every 6 months it would flood twice a year. Big thunderstorm would come along and that's it, you know.
yeah,
The places was a dump, and he turned around and spent all this money on fixing it up and doing repairs and putting in new windows and eaves troughing and the roof blew off. They had the guys up there patching the roof. There was a windstorm and I was watching the shingles blow off his roof onto my driveway. And I'm looking up, oh shit, if his are blowing, mine must be blowing away too. Not one of my shingles moved. And I'm looking at this whack of shingles on the ground. Not one nail in the whole whack of shingles. The guys went up there in October, and this was like February or something. The guys went up there in October and they were working on the roof, but they laid the shingles down, they didn't nail them. Can you imagine?
man, no.
They didn't nail them. There wasn't one nail in the whack of shingles that blew off to his roof. So he had to put a whole entire roof after spending 1.2 million on the property and a new heating and air conditioning system. Oh man, I feel sorry for the guy. And I told him, I said, you got yourself a headache there, buddy. I told him what went on and how they like put lipstick on a pig, you know, when they decorated it they cleaned up, they put lipstick on a pig because you got yourself. I wouldn't buy it. I told him, I said, I wouldn't buy that property for no money because I know what went on there for the past 10 years. Anyways, it's a long story. You were going to sign off?
Yep, I'm gonna sign off. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, 9:30. It's about your time anyways.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised I made it.
Okay. Okay, if
Is
anything's
everybody-
going on Friday, I'll see you Cobra Friday, but Saturday I'm out, so,
Howard, Cobra.
okay, next
Good
week.
night, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody. See you,
Okay.
chat.